Yeah, what is it called? It's called Don't Choke Me Up, I'm About to Die. Oh, I'm actually choking! Enjoying my reactions, but you don't feel like waiting a week for the next upload? That's cool, because I got you covered. Chances are, by the time you watch this show on YouTube, I'll already have the full seasons available over on Patreon in their complete unedited glory. All you gotta do is become a tier 2 patron. And if you just so happen to be a viewer who wants to request things from me, such as movies and shows, then you can take your loyalty even further by becoming a tier 3 patron. The ball is in your court, and I'm completely at your service, so take advantage of these opportunities now. Yo, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with me, myself, and I on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen the Reactions, the place where I react to everything I ain't never seen. And if you read by the title, you already know what time it is. It's time to pull out those magnifying glasses, do some investigating with some more Detective Conan, aka Case Closed reaction. Yeah, man, last time we left off, we were in a wet and slippery situation because we have a drowner in this mansion that we've been in. Yeah, it all started off with like Kaguro getting invited to this billionaire's daughter's birthday party, and when they were about to make their leave, you know, after Kaguro got all his to-go plates in order, he discovered that a lot of the people's tires were slashed, with the exception of him, which is weird. And, you know, we were basically just stuck in the house, and, you know, we had to figure out what we were going to do because the weather was getting bad. A lot of people were just on the edge, and you already know, when it comes to these billionaire parties, everybody has their own ulterior motives. You know, some people want to show their little patent ideas and things that they have going, and others want to get in good with this billionaire daughter by the name of Reika, who thinks very highly of herself. I really didn't care for this character because she was very snobbish. But it was almost like a bachelor's challenge too, because you had all these good-looking guys that were kind of competing for her heart, some competing for their own things. Like one guy that had like this long hair, you know, he wanted to just push his company to the next level. But that's besides the point. You know, after we get stuck up in here and stuff and we start looking around, one guy by the name of Yuji gets drowned. Yeah, he's found in like this fountain over by the mansion, and then everything just escalates from there, where we try to figure out how this guy got drowned, only to discover that Rand, she's gonna end up in a similar situation because this old lady Yane, you know, she volunteers to help Yane make tea for everybody, and when Rand looks away, somebody slips something in her tea that causes her to basically almost pass out. She's very weak and stuff like that, and she finds herself in the grips of the guy that's been murdering people, and they try to strangle and murder her and drown her in this water until Conan comes in at the last moment and startles them, and they take off running like a little biatch. And one thing that really tries to set this episode off is when Yane gives this interesting revelation in regards to her granddaughter's passing. Apparently, Yane's granddaughter died trying to find Reika, the billionaire daughter. You know, she went out there, she didn't have a life jacket, and she ended up drowning. So it kind of aimlessly insinuates that she could be the main culprit that has been doing all these different things to exact revenge for her granddaughter. But I feel like it's something else at play here. You know, we have this other guy by the name of Takashi who accidentally spilled hot coffee on Conan and Kaguro, and I feel like he could be one of the culprits, or, you know, the accomplices in this whole ordeal. But once again, guys, I want to remind you before we start this reaction that we're going to be reacting to the canonical episodes that really take everything from the manga, not the fillerish episodes. But I ain't gonna lie to you, there's a catch-22 here, because I'm noticing that this is kind of disjointed for me in the way I do things, because usually when I react to these two-parters, they're usually done in a one video fashion, one reaction. But since this is somewhat of a split-up kind of thing where I'm skipping all that filler fluff, it's making it to where the part one is done in tandem with another episode that isn't necessarily associated with that story arc, and I had to continue off in another reaction. So I'm still learning how to deal with that, man. And also, shout outs to everybody that commented on my Magic Kaido video that I did. You know, we just started that reaction, and I'm really enjoying that series already. I'm gonna try to find a way to avoid spoiling myself on what's to come with that particular character when he crosses over into Detective Conan. So fret not, I will do my best in order to supplement that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get back into part 2 of this, the wealthy daughter murder case. Here we go. Even her skin is pale. Did you do this, Lady Tane? And she was gone for most of the last episode. Right. Her whole body must have been submerged then. Oh. Wow. Damn. Right. Y'all all had to take a shit at the same time, so which one of y'all? Look at this guy. He's already ready to point fingers. Come on now. That's all it takes in order for you to go take a whiz and kill somebody. Okay, how do you know that? Exactly, she has to have been 5 and 6. Why don't you point to yourself? You're a main culprit here. You saw him. Yeah, you went to go watch something, all right. You went to wash Reika of all her sins with that involuntary baptism you gave her. Why are you sweating? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like she had to be dumped completely in some kind of body of water. Tape around the legs as well. It's like either this is a waxing or a brutal way to restrict somebody. She's not in here. I feel like she wasn't killed in this bathroom. She had to be killed somewhere else. They probably just put her head up in this water to make it look like that. The shower. Why though? Exactly. Yeah, so the shower water wet up her clothes. Who? Man, say names, man. Give me something here. Oh shit. Oh shit, you know he got something. You hear that doo-doo-doo? Why would you do that? Oh, well. How is he gonna land, man? What the fuck? Really? Here we go. Which one of you bastards could be Wet Willie? Let's hear it. Got this BB King music playing. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Yeah. So it was him. Alright guys, it's time to take a quick pause for the cause because it looks like Mifune has got himself in some hot water. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he likes taking hot baths or giving them because he seems to be the main culprit here. This guy has been pointing the finger at everybody other than himself, and now after revealing that his arm has been wet up, and not only that, his collar, it definitely looks like he was the main culprit in this. We just got to figure out how, because one thing that I remember in the last episode is when Yane and Ram were making those drinks, you could see the younger person's face, like you saw this nefarious smirk, and you saw these young hands putting in these sleeping pills up in the drinks, and it looked fairly suspicious to Mifune, you know. So I am very excited to see how this is going to play out, man. You know, see what his ulterior motives were in this whole ordeal, because he's already revealed himself to be this very thirsty businessman that only wants to further his company and stuff, and it's probably like he's in association with somebody. Maybe he could be associated with the girl that tried to save Reika. You know, maybe that was his fiance and he's trying to exact his revenge as well. Maybe it's not Lady Yane that was really involved with this whole thing, man. So yeah, we off to a great start. This is going to be exciting, getting this revelation of why he did what he did. But let's see how he did what he did first. Let's get back into it. Oh wow. Really? What were you looking at? Okay, maybe I was confused for a second. I could have sworn they had the camera panning in on Mifune. Okay, and this is the guy that spilled hot coffee on them too, right? You had to have had something. Oh yeah, I remember the microwave, the power. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was wondering about that the last time. Mm-hmm. Somebody had just used it. You gonna go hide back behind the door? What alibi? I'm eager to know how he did this shit.
あれはヨネさんが運んできたコーヒーをみんなが勝手に取ったものなんですよ。そんなものは簡単ですよ。
She passed out and drowned.
自分がそれを飲まなければいいだけのこと。でもランさんも勝手に取ったんですよ。どうやってそれが予測できるって言うんですか？予測する必要なんてなかったんですよ。誰でもよかったんだから。狙われてたかもしれないっていうのか。やはり無差別殺人をよしてくださいよ。
Nigga, you is a murderer. You the least suspected candidate, and that's why you are the candidate.
停電した瞬間にやってますよ。いや、あんたには最初からランを殺す気なんかなかった。
Rand just got in the way, man. Like I said.
あなたが第2の事件で欲しかったのは誰の命でもない証言ですよ。
Testimony.
無理やり水の中に頭を押し込まれたという証言が欲しかったんですよ。
No.
その証言が
But that's not how the others died, right?
さんが殺された事件も第1、第2の事件同様犯人に力を
Yeah, I had a nagging suspicion that he did it for that particular reason.
犯人はなぜか7、8時間も間を置いて殺している。それにレイカさんの必要以上に濡れた服。いくら抵抗したかってあんなには濡れません。
Yeah, like she just been thrown in the fucking pool.
レイカさんを縛った上にガムテープを使用している。これらの謎を解く鍵は
The shower.
にあります。シャワー。普段風呂に水を溜めるとき、浴槽の蛇口
Yeah, that shower would gradually fill it up over time.
コナンが水を出そうとしたとき、蛇口からではなくシャワーから水が出た。それはなぜか。それは犯人がシャワーを使って静かに水を溜めたからですよ。浴槽にガムテープでレイカさんの体を固定し、時間が来れば自動的に溺死するようにね。
That's cold.
それで市枝さんは10時頃2階から降りてきたレイカさんを薬で眠らせ風呂場に運び、今のトリックを実行したんだ。そして5時から
I guess he just took the tape off of her body later.
7時過ぎトイレに行くふりをして死んだレイカさんを浴槽から引き
Yeah, I had a nagging suspicion, man. I was on it, but I wasn't sure who could be the culprit.
伏線を張っている。伏線？そうです。ランが襲われたのはレイカさんが無理
Make it seem like he was drowning people, like with their
奇跡だったんですよ。
yeah.
しかしこのトリックは浴槽に固定してあるレイカさんが見つかってしまうかもしれないという危険性がある。あらかじめこの辺りの電球を切り人を遠ざけるようにはしたが、誰かに浴槽を覗かれたらおしまいだ。だがこの問題を市枝さんは大胆にも自らが浴槽を調べたとクリアした。こっちにもいません。
Yeah, she was right there.
このトリックができた人物は市枝さん。
So we're gonna use this trick. Did you see me do it? Really?
そのためにあなた方に上着を脱いでもらったんですよ。
I'm pretty sure something is wet.
私が見たかったのは上着じゃありませんよ。あなたのワイシャツについているその水の染み。
Okay, so that was his shirt. Why did they make it seem like somebody else, or I was just seeing something?
トイレで手を洗った時の染み。三船さんの襟元に
Ah.
顔を洗った時の染み。途中が濡れている
Why wouldn't you?
袖をまくり
He should have brought an extra shirt.
そうですよね、市枝さん。の事件は全て溺死。それから察するに、おそらく2年前の水難事故で死んだ八重子さんと関係が。
Yeah.
八重子は事故で死んだんじゃない。
You killed her too?
殺されたんだ。二階堂とお嬢様の2人にな。
Really?
あの嵐の日、八重子はお嬢様を助けるためにボートで島に向かった。救命具を身につけ、お嬢様の分の救命具をボートに乗せてた。だが島に着いた八重子は驚いた。お嬢様の他に二階堂が一緒にいたからだ。救命具は2人分しかない。じゃあ、まさか。ああ、そうだ。あいつらは八重子の救命具を奪って助かりやがった。
Why though?
助けに来た八重子を見殺しにしてな。
This is why I can't feel bad for her or the other guy.
二階堂、この女もな。バカ言うてね。ヨネさん。この世に死んでいい人間なんぞおりゃせんわ。お嬢様が犯した過ちをすべて許すとは言うが。じゃが、誰かが死ぬということは誰かが悲しむということじゃ。そんな思いをするのはわしだけで十分じゃ。
Why would you continue to work for this girl if you already knew that, though? Yeah, girl, I was almost murdered, and I'm gonna put myself in this situation again in the near future. Lord. Yeah, I bet. Order? That nigga going on vacation. He couldn't have been him. Hilarious. But guys, that right there concludes this awesome arc of the wealthy daughter murder case. That was a very fun one, man. I was under the impression that it was Mifune because his shirt was wet too, but I didn't realize that other people had wetness on their shirts as well. And so it kind of made it harder for me to deduce who it could be, man. But as it turns out, it was this guy who has this hard name to pronounce. He was the main culprit, and it's because he wanted the exact revenge. Like, these are some very revenge-fueled murders, if you haven't noticed. And once again, the people that get killed, they kind of deserved it, or they just got their comeuppance because they did some nefarious acts in the past and they were hiding skeletons in their closet, or should I say under the sea, which seems to be the case with that girl that drowned, thanks in part to her and the guy that, got drowned at the beginning of the last episode, man. That was very good to see Conan use these skills, man. It just kind of makes me wonder how the writer continues to come up with these different story beats pertaining to murder, and all the planning and process that goes into those things. You actually have to do a lot of research on how to do these things, which Japanese writers, I give them kudos because they do an extensive amount of research when it comes to the different genres that they tackle in their mangas. Like they do fighting with martial arts, different techniques, and explaining how they're able to execute those techniques. And now we have that with murder, like murder cases and forensics and all these different things that I really love. That's why stuff like this, these murder mystery stories, have a high retention rate because you're so curious to see how it was done, and you don't mind waiting patiently to see everything explained in detail. But yeah, a very good episode and a very solid conclusion. Just can't feel bad for the people that were, unfortunately killed in that situation. But with all that said, I'll give this episode an overall arc an S. Anyways, we're gonna skip on over to episode 42, guys. Yes, we're actually skipping over. This is gonna be the Karaoke Box Murder Case. Here we go. Yeah, this nigga done missed Valentine's Day, now Christmas. But he's been right here all along, looking under your skirt, Rand. Really? That he's an absentee boyfriend / love interest? Who is that? Oh shit, Jean-Pierre Polnareff? Minnie Maru? Right? That guy's gonna end up being a murderer. You're right, she got all kind of connections. Put me on, please. Oh no. No, you two need to be arrested for this shit. That's why this guy's hair is shocked up like this. Like he got electrocuted by a Volpix. Yeah, you can tell he's gonna be a douche. Right, man, you've had enough, bro. He's gonna die. Oh God. Oh, okay. A jelly bean pizza. Oh God. The disrespect. Rudolph the Red-Nosed J-Rock edition. Don't embarrass this lady. Why is he reading everybody right now? Rock out. Janet. Sing that, girl. She is. Why is he sad? Huh. Hell yeah, man. Go on up there, Shinichi. Everybody's sad. Oh, you're leaving the band? Oh my god, what a douche. He's gonna become a rapper. Oh shit! I gotta go ahead and play to this one. Let's go. You drunk now, be careful. I have no choice but to rock out. Uh-huh. He think he Billy Zane. No, he think he Billy Idol. Really? So we already know that he's gonna die? Somebody probably lace his alcohol with something. Yeah, what is it called? It's called Don't Choke Me Up, I'm About to Die. Oh shit! I'm actually choking! Wow. I wonder if the rice ball was a mixture of another poison. Yeah, that's a farewell song right there. I ain't asked you all that. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he must have been getting hot, man. Oh. Left elbow. Oh shit. What you see, bro? What you know? Well, now. So all these photos. Why does he look like Colonel Gal right there? Oh. Did you get kicked out or something? Yeah, how you gonna leave your shit? No, I don't know, bro. Why are you saying that under your breath? What do you see? Alright guys, you know what we gotta do. We have to take a pause for the cause. Yeah, we gotta figure out who murdered this guy. Yeah, like for whatever reason, this dude who goes by the name of Tatsuya was murdered. Or no, not, yeah, is it? Yeah. I don't know why, I want to call him Lex. Because they call him Lex in this. I'm not sure. But I'm just going to call him Tatsuya. Yeah, he was murdered using cyanide. And, you know, cyanide is one of those drugs that you usually kind of see foam come out of the victim's mouth after they are forced to take it. But you don't see that with this right here. There's some interesting tidbits to go on with this, like the history of the band and why they were going defunct, because Tatsuya was talking about leaving, you know, like he wanted to get out. He was talking shit about everybody, which includes the girl, the guitarist, you know, Meiko, who seemed to have like a crush on him. You know, she wanted to be with him, but he had his heart set for another that was going to make a return. I'm not sure if that person is dead or not. I would like to believe she was dead because he had a sad expression on his face when that song played, and I want to believe it's because the person that he was longing for, you know, that was associated with her, you know. But then again, it could be associated with Meiko, because as one of the former bandmates that the guy, you know, the dude that I guess runs the restaurant, you know, he suggested that he used to like this girl, but she changed or something along those lines. And also we have the whole thing with the jacket, like when Tatsuya takes off the jacket, he sings this song and stuff, and we're trying to figure out if that has something to do with it. Did he have any cyanide on his jacket? So many interesting clues. So many ways that this person could have been killed, you know, so it's going to boil down to which bandmate did it, could it be the manager that did it, and how exactly did they get the cyanide on him. I have a nagging suspicion that it has something to do with the alcohol, because alcohol, it has a way of, I don't even know, like it metabolizes things different, and it can have a negative effect on certain drugs that you take. So maybe they already had that in mind when they were exacting their, I don't want to call it revenge, because I'm not sure what it could be, but you know, this show, all the murders are fueled by revenge, so it could be one of those cases. But we're gonna see, man. Let's go ahead and jump back into this. Here we go. You know who done did it? Oh my god, look at those thickly outlined NPCs in the background. Who? Shinichi? Oh, he must have called using his voice coder. Yeah? It's not what you think, baby girl. You gonna use the recorder? Oh, the intercom. I'm not coming now. Christmas song. Oh, wow. Okay, so it was the fucking manager. I had a nagging suspicion. You know that you were going to lose a lot of money. He was your highest paying client. Oh wow, yeah, maybe the microphone was laced with it. Bloody Venus. He probably wiped his mouth with that shit too. Yeah, how'd you do it, bitch? What is this, a strip show or a performance? Okay. Yes, she used to be a part of the band. Yeah. That's so cool.
べてみてください。俺かな？あの時達也さんが食べたように。さあ、どれでもどうぞ。彼の手や服にも毒物がついてたんだから。その時私の手にもついてしまったかもしれないじゃない。では警部、彼女が脱ぎ捨てたジャンパーを調べてみて。
Maybe she probably grabbed his jacket. That ain't the same jacket.
ジャンパーだって同じことよ。私は達也に触った後にそれを着たのよ。どこに毒物がついてたって何の証拠にも。いいえ、僕が探しているのは毒なんかじゃありません。
A lighter.
そうです。それは現場から消えた達也さんのライター。つまり、そのジャンパーは彼女のではなく。
Yeah, that's his. Yeah, she switched him.
達也さんのジャンパーなんですよ。
Boy, I had a boy. Y'all gonna get enough of me saying I had a nagging suspicion, but I had a nagging suspicion. Right. And he'll sweat. It was kind of getting his sweat glands or something. Ooh. Mm. Right. Okay, so she got her nose reduced. Oh God, really? Okay, bitter bitch syndrome. Bitter bitch syndrome at its finest. That's what he meant when he said he couldn't bring her back, right? No, that's real, baby girl. That's his John Hancock all over that. That sounds so wrong. You should have told her, man. All because you wanted to reduce your nose size. Hot damn. What is this? That ain't his hand, is it? Turn the lights on then. Before you leave. For a limited time only, this kid is here. Oh Lord. Oh shit, they got you something from Bath and Body Works. Nice, a glowing red glove. Michael Jackson edition. It's thoughtful. Alright guys, so thus concludes another awesome episode of Detective Conan, man. The Karaoke Box Murder Case. So this one right here falls very much in line with Vanity and Fame, and how it could essentially change a person, not only from the inside, but the outside. And this girl, Mari, she essentially did that. It's like, this is one of those fine examples of not being able to express how you really feel, communicating your thoughts in a proper fashion. You know, this guy Tatsuya, he couldn't do that. Even though he showed his appreciation to this former bandmate that he couldn't necessarily express how much he loved her. And this chick, she had strong feelings for him, and she thought that the best way she could do that is by changing her nose, because she didn't realize her self-worth. She didn't realize her own beauty in the way others perceived her. So she thought she'd do the next best thing and go under the knife and change her face, particularly her nose, because that's the most distinctive difference with this character. I feel like women don't realize how much they can alter themselves with natural ways, like makeup and hair, keeping yourself up. And most of all, having that charisma, that confidence. That's what I love about women the most. Like, women, you guys are some of the most beautiful and just, I don't even know, inspiring humans on the planet Earth. And men, they don't really show that much appreciation like they're supposed to, especially nowadays. Women, they have to go through a lot. They have certain things that go on with their body that they have to supplement in a type of fashion. I always look at my wife and I am just amazed at how she deals with life on a daily basis. She has to do things to make sure she's not revealing herself too much, and sometimes she has backaches, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you women that are in similar scenarios know where I'm coming from with this. I'm not trying to get too graphic with it, but I'm just trying to express that I understand, man. As quiet as it's kept, women are some of the most battle-scarred, battle-tested, but very much efficient in this world when it comes to a lot of things. And I just want to give a major shout outs to all those women, man, especially the women that watch this reaction. I like to believe that I have a pretty hefty female audience on this platform and on YouTube. But yeah, my heart goes out to Maudie, man. She realized her mistake, and the only time we were able to see her happy, truly happy, is when she had her true face. So yeah. But overall, I got to give this episode an S. It's a one-off, but it's a very solid one-off episode. Very good storytelling, man. And I love how this delves more into, the love story components too. That's what this writer does exceptionally well, and it makes me look forward to seeing what he's going to do in the future. But with all that said, give this episode an S, and I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you love it? Or did you hate it? If there's anything that I may have gotten misconstrued, be sure to provide the proper context in the comment section below without spoiling me on things you know. But once again, this is your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer. We ain't seeing any reactions. I'll catch you guys in the next reaction too. Detective Conan. Peace.